Yeah, that's Matthew Corbett, Mel. Okay, thank you for
Get over here, get over here.
thank you for spending your Sunday evening with us. What got you interested working in libraries?
So, funny story, I didn't even foresee myself going into libraries. I went through as a trained teacher, and I had a couple of really difficult classes, and decided this isn't right for me. And so they stuck me in the school library, and I got some experience in that. And I thought, well, I wasn't ready for the real world when I finished my teaching, so where else can I spend my money for school? And I went and did my master's.
And where did you go from there then after the Masters?
So I tried to stick it out in London as long as I could, but work was a little difficult to find, so I ended up moving back home. And I was fortunate enough to find a very part-time library job up there.
And where was that?
So I was in Victoria Harbour, and I slowly moved up to be a branch librarian there. And then at the same time, I ended up working in the medium maximum security library in the prison up there.
Yeah. So before we get too far, the St. Mary's Library is currently moving to the Pyramid Recreation Center. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, so this past year we got approved to have some renovations done on the library. So earlier on you would have saw that the roof was done. We also got approved for some carpet and paint. And so that's the job that they're doing for the month of September if all goes well. So it's a really big job. What we're doing is we moved a small collection up to the Pyramid Recreation Center on Friday in anticipation for us to be open on Monday, tomorrow. And we are packing up all of our materials, and it's a massive, massive job.
When do you hope to be back in the main library?
So if all goes well, by the end of September, we're hoping to be back in there with fresh paint and brand new carpet.
Wow, that'll be great. Our library is just what a resource for our community. Libraries have changed a lot since my book borrowing days. What kind of services do they offer now that some people may not be aware of?
Yeah, so we still offer the traditional book lending service. Of course, collections have changed quite a bit. So we also offer DVD, multimedia, so magazines, graphic novels, and some audiobooks and CDs. We also have non-traditional items as well. So we rent out fishing rods, and those are pretty popular in the summertime. And this year, you would have saw in the newspaper, we introduced in partnership with the Pyramid Recreation Center aquatics passes. So families and people up to 4 people or 5 people could come in, get one of these passes and go swimming for free. We also offer a whole bunch of programs for children, youth, and adults, as well as space where people can just study and do homework groups.
I sort of like the one called Tummy Time. I thought that sounds good. I think I might like that. Is that for me?
Well, it's for the younger ones,
Okay,
the infants.
that's too bad. Okay. Well, maybe it doesn't involve food, so I'm not really worried about that. But you can get books online. You can learn languages.
Absolutely.
Go do your genealogy.
Yep, so we've got a number of databases. There's 18 databases there, just over 18 databases that we have access to. And they're all free as long as you've got a library
Say that
card.
word again.
It's free.
Free.
Just got to come down, get a library card.
And you know, I just a lot of people don't realize the number of things. If you don't think it's at the library, go down and ask them, and you'll probably find that maybe it is. So, because I know I'm just amazed. You talked about tummy time geared for children. What other things do you have for children?
So we have Tales for Tots. So they do reading, traditional storytime reading, and they play with instruments and puppets. We also have Tinker Toddler, so it's a tactile-based play group. And then we also have our summer reading program, which just wrapped up this past week with our barbecue.
Yeah.
Did really well.
What about teens? If I have teenage kids, what can I do with them?
Yeah, so we've got Techie Tuesday, so they can come down, play with some of our technology that we've got. We've also got a writing group that just kicked off. I think it's their 3rd session that they're doing there. And we also offer a volunteer program. So that we had teens come and help us for the summer reading this year.
And for the adults?
Yeah, so we've got a multitude of book clubs that they can participate in. We've got Mahjong recently. And then we do pop-up programs every now and again, and the most recent one was tie-dye. So you come down and it's an after-hours program, and we strategically place this throughout a month.
And one of the things you do at the library too is through the Friends of the Library, which is a tremendous support group for the library.
Yeah.
Is that you have coffee time for newcomers to St. Mary's.
Yep, so it's the third Thursday, second Thursday, don't quote me on it, second Thursday, where they come down and anyone can come and sit with some newcomers and introduce them to the community, and we have guest speakers that come down. Yeah, and it's put on by the Friends of the Library. They're tremendous help for our library.
And how do you get involved and get access to all this? When I become involved in all these things, how do I get
Yeah, so all
involved?
you need is, most of our programs are all free. There's donations that we look for at times. But pretty much everything that we offer is free. And to borrow materials from our library, you just have to come down and get a library card.
And you can even borrow, what do you call it, a booklet, an electronic book, an e-book.
Yeah, so we do ebooks and audiobooks online, and so you don't even have to leave your house. So you just get you have your library card, and you can download right from the Libby app.
And somebody will say, but I can't operate a computer very well.
And not a problem. So you bring that device down, and we will help you. We'll show you how to put the books on those devices.
Now, our tax money obviously goes to the library. If people want to support it in other ways, how can they?
Absolutely. So you can come down and you can just donate right to the library. Our Friends of the Library is tremendous, so you can donate to them. And you can come and help out in these various groups as well.
You've enlightened us tremendously, Matthew. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.